Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this training series. What we're going to do here is we're going to set up our tracking links to also link up our capture pages with our thank you pages and complete all of our links that we need to do. So we'll get straight into it, going from here. What you'll need to do, the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to download the file, and I'll show you the file you need to download for all the links to go in, and this is what the file will look like. It's just a notepad file, and these are all the links that we need to create inside our ClickMagick. Now, if you haven't also in ClickMagick set up your own account, what I'll show you is when you go to ClickMagick, and you'll find the links to doing this here, you just set up your 14-day free trial. So once we've set up our 14-day free trial and you've gone through and set up your account and verified your email address, you need to log into your account. So we'll just log into one of our accounts here and have a look at the links that we need to create. Now we need to create 3 different campaigns because we've got 3 capture pages and the links that we need for each of those capture pages. So if you have a look in this file here, you've got Campaign 1, the group name, Campaign 2, group name, and Campaign 3, group name, and all the links that we need from those campaigns. So let's just get into it and get it done. So what we need to do here is we need to go down to Tools, Group Manager, and inside Group Manager we need to create our campaign. Now I've already created one here, AOIP Campaign 1, but we need to create 3 of them. So we go AIOP Campaign 2, click Create Group, and AIOP Campaign 3. Create group. And those are the 3 main groups that we need to create. Once we've created those groups, we then need to go into links, and underneath here click on the campaign 1. I've actually got 2 in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete them. And delete these ones just so I can show you what you need to do. Right, so we're ready to go here. Once we're in here and we're into that campaign 1, we need to actually first of all type in the group name up here. So the group name is AIOP Campaign 1. And we created a group in here, AIOP Campaign 2, and the group name 3 here, AIOP Campaign 3. So now we have named our groups and our campaign groups. What we need to do now is the first one you can see here in group 1 is we need to create the landing page. So what we do is we look, make sure we're in the right campaign, AOIP Campaign 1, we are correct there, click on Create New Link, and we create the link name. So link name, landing page 1. Copy that, put that in here. And in here we go campaign 1, not 2, 1, 2, just camp 1. And that link, right, we now need to know what that URL of that landing page 1 is. So we go into our hosting account, log into our hosting account until we get to our WordPress site, and inside our WordPress site we go down to pages, click on all pages, and campaign 1. I named it. So then we click on view, so we can view that campaign. And here is our capture page 1, or landing page 1. So we take a copy of that, come back, type that in the primary URL. Then what we need to do is go click on show advanced settings. Go to advanced settings. Then what we need to do is say front end. Yes, this is the front end of the sales funnel, so we click yes. Then what we need to do is go down to skip URL verification and click create link. Name is already in use. Okay. Landing page 1. So I'll just name them 111 because I've done this a few times. That's the reason why. Click on advanced again, make sure it says yes in the front end, and click create link. Now you'll know that it's actually been done correctly because next to the name here, making sure it still says AOIP campaign 1, you'll see a little funnel, and what that means is this is the front page of the sales funnel. So once we've done that, we then click on the link itself, take a copy of the tracking link, go back into our notepad, and inside our notepad we paste that link here. Done. File, save the file. Now you can tell if the actual page is actually connected correctly because what happens is when you hover over top of it, it'll show the page up as a little icon here, and we know this is going directly through to the right page. So yes, that's done, and it says down here front end link yes. So now that we've created our landing page front end link, if we have a look in here, what we need to do now is we need to grab our thank you page, view of our thank you page. So what we do is we go through to our pages, go back to our desktop and grab our thank you page. So we look at view, and then we grab a copy of the address. Copy. Click up here, go back to Click Magic, click on create new link, type that link, paste it in here, and we go thank you 111, and I go thank you 111. Then what we need to do is click on advanced settings. Now we don't put front end on this one because this is actually the back end of the funnel, but what we need to do is attribute, right? We need to actually make sure it says this link and the front end link, so the statistics go to front, both of them. Make sure that that is no up above, and it is definitely this link and front end here. Then what we do is we go down to skip URL verification and click create link. So now we have that link done. Hover over top of it to make sure it's going. Well, it'll take a little while to come up. So I'm going to move on to the next one. But before I do that, I'll click on the link itself, take a copy of the link in Click Magic, go back to our notepad and paste that in here. Done. So now we need to get all our links for our thank you page. Now inside our thank you page, if you go and have a look at our thank you pages, and I'll show you one here, for AOIP we have one link here where it says generate over 10k, another link here for AOIP, an all-in-one profits link, and another link with the button. So there's 3 AOIPs links and two Ingresso Cybernetico links. Now don't worry if you're not with Ingresso Cybernetico yet. What actually happens is if I'm not through there, I actually put my AOIP links in these two links here. But when you eventually get to the stage that you're actually joined Ingresso Cybernetico, you'll be changing those links inside ClickMagick. You don't actually need to change them inside here. So go back to ClickMagick, and inside ClickMagick, we'll highlight here just to see if it's actually working yet. No, it's not. So we'll click on create link again, and thank you one link one. AIOP. Take a copy of that, put that here, and what we need to do now is we need to go to all-in-one profits, and inside all-in-one profits we need to grab our URL. So log back into your all-in-one profits account, once you're logged into your all-in-one profits account, click on promote that you're going to use and promote, and we need to take a copy of this one here. So hover over top of it, right click, copy link address, left click on copy link address, then go back to ClickMagick links, highlight this here and paste the link in here. Show advanced settings, make sure that it's no above here and it's clicked on this link and the front end link here. Skip URL verification, click on create link. So that's that done. And if we have a look here, this should have actually propagated now, and it has. And this one here is normally pretty fast to propagate. Yes, and that's done. So now we need to grab a copy of that link. Copy, go back to our notepad, and paste it in there. File, save. So now we need to go and do our next one. So, making sure we're still in AOIP campaign 1, click on create link, thank you page 1, link to AIOP. And of course we go back to our all-in-one profits, take a copy of the link address, back to ClickMagick and paste it in there. Click on advanced settings, skip URL verification, making sure there's a no there and this link in the front end is done, and click on create link. So that link's now done. Hover over top of them, make sure they're going both working okay. Click on the next link down, take a copy of this one here, copy, back to our notepad, and paste it in here. Saving the file. Right, now we need to create our next one, our last AOIP link. So we go thank you, page 1, link 3, AIOP. That's what I've named the link. Type it in here. Go back to all of my profits. Highlight. Copy the link address. Back to Click Magic. And paste it in here. Click on Advanced Settings. Making sure it says no here. And it says this link and front end link. Skip URL verification. Click on Create Link. So now we've got our landing page, our thank you page AOIP links 1, 2 and 3. Click on link 3, take a copy of this link here, back to our notepad, and add it in there. So now the next two links we need to do is the two Ingresso links that are inside our thank you page. So instead of all in one profits, now we need to go to Ingresso. Cybernetico. Inside Ingresso Cybernetico, we need to log into our account. Now, as I said before, if you haven't got your Ingresso account set up yet, just use your AOIP and name them as AOIP. Right, I'll still name them Ingresso, but just use your AOIP names. So, now, what we need to do is inside Ingresso, we need to go to My Dashboard, down to Referral Links. And you can use either this link up the top here, or I use this English referral link down here. So take a copy of that link, go back to Click Magic, go up to Create New Link, and paste that in the primary URL. Then the link here is I go thank you, page 1, link 4, Ingresso. So I copy that, put it in here, just click on Advanced Settings, making sure it says no here. This link and the front end link is correct. Skip verification URL and create link. So now you have your first Ingresso link. Click on that, take a copy of the Ingresso link, go back to your notepad and insert it in here. Save the file. Right, now we need to do a copy of the link 2. So we go to Create New Link. Thank you 1, page 1, link 5, Ingresso. Take a copy of that, put it in here, and go to our Ingresso, take a copy of this link here again, back to Click Magic, enter it into your primary URL, paste it here. Click on Advanced Settings, make sure it says no here, and this an end link, correct. Skip URL verification and click create link. So now we have our landing page, our thank you page, and all the 5 links that are inside our thank you pages. So we need to take a copy of 5, copy, back to our notepad, and insert that. Now, if you remember when we set up our get response account in a previous video, we had 2 links in every one of our emails in get response from our autoresponder account. So that's 6 links we need to grab. So what we'll do is I'll take a copy of that. I'll go up here and I'll go create new link. Enter that there. And in here I'll go email 1, link 1, camp 1. Now, primary URL, all of these links you need to go back to your capture page. So we need to find our capture page. And if you remember, we had them here, we already had it, we still had the browser open. So we take a copy of that. Go back to our Click Magic links and paste it in here. Click on Advanced Settings, making sure, same again, no, this link and the front end link. Skip URL verification, click Create Link. So now we have our first email link. Click on that. Take a copy of it, come back to our notepad and paste it in. Now we need to create our other 5, so we go email 1, link 2, cam 1. Email email 1, link 2, campaign 1. Go back to our thank you page, copy that link again, magic, post it and paste it in here. Advanced settings, no, yes, skip URL, create link. Oh, name already exists. Okay, probably because I've already done it before, so I'll just start going 1-1. Yes, yes, create link. Oh, name already exists. Okay. Yes, yes, that's correct. Create link. Alright, so now we have our second link inside our email 1. And they are both going through to the right capture page. Now we need to create our 2 links for our next 2 emails. So we'll go email 2 link 1 campaign 1. Copy that, put it in here, remove the spaces. Go back to our thank you page, take a copy of the link, paste it in here, advanced settings, that's correct, that is correct, skip URL verification, create link. Right, so now we're in email 2, link 1. So now we need to do email 2, link 2. And same with here. Two. Take a copy of our thank you page again. Click on it, show advanced settings, make sure yes, that's correct, go down to skip URL verification and create link. Right, so now we've got our 2 email links inside the second email. Now the last 2 are email 3. Link 1, campaign 1, email 3, and we grab the thank you page again, paste it in here, advanced settings. This is quite a tedious part of the process, but it needs to be done so we can link up our whole campaign system. And one more link needs to be created. And we change that to 3. Here we change that to 3 and we change the link to link 2. Go back, grab that address again and paste it in here. Show advanced settings. No, it's right. And create link. So now we've created all of our links for AOIP campaign 1, which is basically our first landing page right through to our thank you page. What we need to do now is inside the landing page itself, we need to click on that. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, we need to actually grab all of these links. So copy and add them to our notepad because it's easier. I've already got that one. Next one. Copy, notepad. Grab that one. Copy, put it in our notepad. Next one. Grab that, copy, put it in our notepad. Our last 2. Grab that, copy, put it in our notepad, and the last one here, that, copy, and put it in our notepad. Now, once you've done that, you'll notice down here it says opt-in conversion code. That's the next thing we need to grab for our landing page 1 or campaign 1 side of things. So how we grab that is we go, when we've got all our links sitting in AOIP campaign 1, we need to go down and click on landing page, the one that has the little funnel next to it. So we click on that, and once we're inside this and opened it up, you need to click on the little gear that's on the far right hand side of it and go down to track conversions. Right, and what you want to do is you want to click on first click, and then we want an action pixel is the one we want. So we need to grab a copy of the action pixel. Once we've copied that little bit of code, we go down to our notepad and the conversion code, we add it in here. Push enter, and we want to now grab a copy of the engagement code. So now we go back to our notepad and we put our engagement. They're very, very similar. In fact, they're exactly the same. So we don't need a copy of the engagement one, sorry. I better check that. They are exactly the same, so that's fine. Alright, now we've got that, we now need to go back excuse me, and actually insert them into those pages. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to the first thank you page. So let's go to that thank you page, which is here, and click on edit page. Making sure it's AOIP, your campaign 1. Click launch InstaBuilder 2.0 editor. And once you're in here, click on your first link, which is, if you remember, is the generate over 10k. Click on the little pencil, highlight it, click on the link, and up here grab our notepad, and thank you page link 1 is this one here. Making sure it says new window down here, and click OK. So that's the first one done. Then we go to this heading here, click on the little icon pixel, highlight it, click on the hyperlink, go back to our notepad, our IP link 2, take a copy of that, paste it in here, making sure it says new window, and click OK. Now we need the third one. Third one, because it's a button, we need to click on the gear, then go over to target link, grab our notepad again, Control C, copy it, add the target in here, make sure it ticks open a new tab window, and then we click save. Now what we need to do is we need to grab the Ingresso ones. So click on the link, click on the pencil, highlight the link itself, click on where the link needs to go into, go back to our notepad, grab our first Ingresso one, copy it, and paste it in here. Make sure it says new window, click OK. And last but not least, the button. Click on the button, click on the gear, click on target link, go to our notepad, and copy the second Ingresso link, paste it in here, make sure it's ticked here, open new window, open link in new window or new tab window, and click save. So now all your links are done in your first thank you page. That links it through to where it needs to go if anybody clicks on anything, and your tracking is done with it as well. So what we need to do now is inside here we need our conversion code put into the thank you page. So you've done all of these links here, these 5 here. Now you need to grab the conversion code. So you grab this image here, take a copy of that. Now what you need to do is click on this little X up here to close this part, go up to the little gear, click on that, and go down to where it says scripts codes. And in the scripts code part, where it says body scripts, you need to paste that code in here, and then click on save. So that's our thank you page done. Thank you page 1. Now what we need to do is we need to, if we look at our notepad, see where we're at, our landing page needs to connect through to our thank you page. So, and we need to do our emails. So we'll go and do our emails first. So what we need to do is go to get response. If you haven't got your get response account set up yet, go back to the previous video and find out where the links are and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to log into my account. It's taking a little while to log in. Click login. And if you remember all the campaigns we set up in the previous videos, what we need to do is we need to go down to our campaigns. So we click on our campaigns. Then we need to go to messages, manage autoresponders, because this is our campaign 1. Click on our first message. Click on edit message. Making sure this is all correct, and we already know how to do that. And then we open that message. Now here's the 2 links in blue that we need to change. So we highlight our first one, go down to this little gear here, which is links, insert and edit link, go back to Click Magic, or actually no, we don't need to go back to Click Magic because we're at our notepad. open our notepad and email 1, link 1, campaign 1. So we highlight this, and we enter the URL and click OK. Now we need to do our next one. Highlight it, click on the little links, go back to our notepad, copy the next link down, back to click get response, and paste it in there and click OK. So that's the first email done. Then we go down and we click on next step, save and publish. Then we go to our second email, click on edit message, click on next step, excuse me, and there's our 2 links in this email. So we need to highlight the top one, click on the little links gear, go to our notepad, copy this link, back to get response, paste it in here, click OK. As you can tell, this is a pretty tedious process, but once this is done, this will help us with the automation system. This is why we build it this way, so our whole business is automated for us. Take a copy of the next one, copy, copy, go back here, highlight it, paste, click OK. So now we go down and we click on next step. Click on save and publish. Now we go to our last one that we've got together in our autoresponder campaign. Click on edit message. Click on next step. And here we have our last 2 links inside our last email responder that goes out to them. So hover over that, click on the little link gear, highlight this part, copy, paste it in here, click OK, and for the last link, take a copy of this, copy, go back and paste it in here. So now for our campaign 1 or landing page 1, all our autoresponders are set up and the links are correct with that. So this is working backwards, working towards the forward, the front. Now that that's done, what we need to do now is we need to go to our landing pages. So this is all correct. Save it. Go back to our dashboard. Click on pages, all pages. Go to our first landing page. Click on edit. landing page. Now what we're going to do on our landing page is we're going to do two things. First thing I want you to do is inside here, click on pages again, but don't click, right click, go down to open a new tab. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to go down and we're actually going to create our opt-in links box. Go down and click on opt-in links. Now in a previous video we set this up. Our opt-in links was already set up. So set up your autoresponder with opt-in links and new leads green array. So I'm going to actually set up my integrator now. I thought I'd already done it in this one, but I didn't. I did it in another server. Now it's our get response. So we'll quickly go through this again. What we do is we go up here, click on my account, inside get response, integrations. Oh, I better save what I've done here first. Save and publish. Click on my account, integrations, API authorization keys. Grab a copy of your API key, which will be up here, and don't bother copying mine because I will change it after I've done this video. Go back to setting up integration, because if you start this off it'll say here no, so it says no mail is integrated with the email service below. So you click on set up mailer integration. It'll take us back to this page, and get response we want to set up, and in here you put your API key. Click get response integrate, set up get response integration. Click on that, and you should have already done this in a previous video, and you'll see here now it's integrated into opt-in links. So what we need to do now is we need to download our lists. So to do that, you click on refresh list stats. Refreshing your list may take a few minutes. Click OK. And you'll see what it'll do is it'll download all of my links, or all of my lists that we built. And here we go, it's downloaded all the live lists that are built into that get response account. Right, so now we're working with campaign 1 here. So now that that's done, what we need to do now is we need to build our campaign. So click on opt-in links again. Create a new campaign. Name your campaign. Campaign landing page 1. Landing page 1 button, which is what we're going to build. Then click on next step. Now what we want to do is we want to actually add them. The reason why we've got this system is we want to actually add them to more than one list. So we add them to the actual autoresponder list that we've created for that landing page itself. Plus we also want to add them to our newsletter, and we want to add them to our main list, which will have all of our subscribers from any and every list that we ever create. So we add them to the 3 lists. And then we go down and we click on next step. Then it says you have no secure pages created. So the secure page name, we'll type in thank you. Page 1. secure page URL. This is where we actually go and we grab this URL here. Thank you page 1. And we type it in here. And we put in here, thank you page 1 through click magic, and click create secure page. So we create it and now we have it up here, which is what we want. Then we click on next step. So now we need to name the opt-in name. Okay, so this is AIOP sign up. Right. I normally use show opt-in form in a pop-up. That's correct. I don't want it to confirm double opt-in. If you remember in our get response account, if we go and have a look in our dashboard, we're on single opt-in. And how we check that is we go here to the campaign itself, click on the gear, click on permissions, and they should be all unticked. And if they're not unticked, that's correct. So now we know we're actually single opt-in. So we go back to the page we're creating. So we don't want to confirm double opt-in. Opt-in not required. This is if you want someone that decides, oh, they don't want to add their email. You want to give them the option to go through to your thank you page anyway. I'd say that's up to you. I don't put that option in, but it's up to you if you want to do it. Right? So that's created. The type of form that we're going to use, just for now, we're going to use the default opt-in form. And click Create Campaign. So now we've created our campaign. Right. Now that we've created our campaign, we need to go back to our page. Now if you remember, we opened a new page in our browser up here when we right clicked. So we go to here, Pages. We go to the landing page itself and we click on Edit Landing Page. Now, we don't actually launch our InstaBuilder yet. What we need to do, when it actually comes, we need to click on Fusion Page Builder, no, Default Editor. Update. Right. Now if you see here, and amongst all these buttons along the top here, there is this one here. Opt-in short codes helper. So we click on that, and this is where we create our buttons. So we go create custom opt-in link button. So we create on that, and in here we decide to choose our color. So we want a color that's very similar to what we're already using in the green spectrum. So that's about it. And this is what the button's going to look like. Okay, great. So then we click close. Oh, sorry. Then what we need to do is click the sign up that we're going to use. And because it is signing up to this thank you page here, So we click on here, and it's created our opt-in link button. So what I'm going to do now is because this video is getting quite long, I'm going to actually go to another video and split it up and show you how now to insert this button. So I'll leave it where we are here, and I'll come back to exactly the same spot in the next video. See you on the inside of the next one.